It's too early.
No, it ain't.
It's really early.
It was time to go. Got to get on this plane.
Got to sleep up.
Got to get where we're getting.
Sleep up.
We ain't in the air yet.
No, we ain't in the air yet.
You better come on and get this thing off the ground.
Let's go then.
If I was the pilot, we would be gone.
But you're not. Yeah.
You want me to be?
No. No. Take a shower.
Nice, yeah. My lifestyle, yeah. Nice, yeah. My lifestyle, yeah.
They need to have their own show.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Lifestyles, Uncensored and Uncut.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means that we are raw today.
Who raw? I ain't
raw.
that raw.
Who raw? You raw?
I eat raw honey, but I ain't that raw.
We are definitely raw today. Sitting here just going to have a conversation. In our past shows, we've had to chop and edit, cut, shred, just enough to make our time limit for our show. So today we're going to have a hodgepodge of things to try to catch you up to speed of all the recordings we've pretty much done.
I ain't going to be hodgepodging nothing.
We're going to do some hodgepodge.
Girl.
We'll have a little DIY. We will show you the tea. The tea got cut from the San Francisco episode.
What kind of tea?
Teaching people about tea, the real stuff.
It got cut?
The good stuff. Yeah, we couldn't put it in there, that footage.
I put it in there?
No, you didn't.
I remember.
No, you don't remember. No. Put the footage in there, and also some time-saving tips and some money-saving tips, because you know how I am about my money.
Well, save me some money
My
then.
money.
Your money?
Yeah, my money.
Here we go.
We recently celebrated 26 years of marriage.
26?
26.
Feel more like 36.
It does.
You sure it ain't 30?
No, I'm sure it's
I'm
not
feeling
30,
30 up in here.
but the goal is 30 now.
Yeah, it is the goal.
Anywho.
That's my goal. I don't know whoever goal it
It was
ain't.
almost kind of melancholy turning the page from 25. You know, 25 years of it, that was a really good year.
Who turned the page?
We did.
Well, quit turning pages
25 to 26.
then. You can stay at 25 if you want.
Yeah, 25 was really a good, 25 years of marriage was really, really good. I feel really good about that.
It was a show, it was an eye-opener.
Yeah, and we got to
Tell you
spend
that.
26 in NYC.
Somebody wanted to go there.
Yeah, you know, as we do our thing and travel and do our thing.
I do my best.
We enjoyed. You know, anniversaries are meant to be celebrated. They're a huge cause for celebration. You know why?
They
right?
are?
Yeah, you know why.
It's all kind of anniversaries. Every anniversary ain't for celebration.
Wedding anniversaries.
Oh, yeah, those is.
Yeah, because marriage is half of our faith.
That's right. It sure
And
is. That's why I'm still married.
Any time that you make it,
Well, that ain't the only reason.
for those iconic years, like 20 and above, you should have some type of great celebration.
You should have a whole bunch of knowledge.
We're going to
That's
show
what
you a
you
little
should
bit
have.
of how we have celebrated, how we celebrated this year and a few years in the past.
There's a little ditty that I like to do just to thank all of you guys, our Facebook friends and everything. So if you know it, sing along. Can you give me a beat?
Sing along. What I'm beat to?
Can you give me a beat? I don't have a key. What comes up comes out. So if he starts singing with me, it might put me where I need to be. All right. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the world and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. You're a party. Invited everyone new. You will see the biggest gift would come from me. The part that will say thank you for being a friend.
How do you turn up for your 25th anniversary? You celebrate on the Love
We'll be
Boat.
sailing across the ocean.
Princess Cruises, here we
Look at all
come.
this room. Look at all this room.
Is this boat finally
I
moving?
need some Dramamine.
We are underway,
More.
finally. What? You got your drama, man.
I need two.
After 25 years, this is our first cruise
Man
by
overboard.
ourselves. Whatever.
We didn't
Let's
get his
say it. It's
Dramamine.
official. We on vacation.
Yeah, we on vacation.
Can you believe that we were actually out in that water, out in the Caribbean?
Who wouldn't believe it?
A lot of people wouldn't believe. We couldn't take any pictures, but we were actually out
Putting
there
all that salt in my mouth. Too much
bouncing
salt.
around in that water. It was cool.
Give me diabetes or something.
Hey, we just got to Jamaica, man. One love.
Jamaica, man.
One
I
love.
don't speak like that.
One love, one heart, one love.
One love.
Take
Won't
take
get
it
me about
full.
this shot.
Taking full advantage of this free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this too much for advantage.
Cruising around the park in our 6'4".
It was 6'4".
In our 6'4". This is our 6'4".
Where the mags at?
Yeah, we cruise around Central Park, getting
Girl.
a nice guided tour.
I sure got this blanket
Yeah,
right
we got our
Yeah.
blanket and everything. They say that neon lights
I'm getting dizzy.
on Broadway.
I'm getting real dizzy now.
Fortunately, we're only in Times Square, though. It's not Broadway. This is our 360 of Times Square.
360.
360. We all the way around yet?
Huh?
Are we there yet?
I'm about gone, girl. What in the...
You know, I think if I had the chance to marry you again, I would.
I know you would. Who wouldn't?
Who would?
Yeah, myself.
You'd marry yourself?
Sure would.
Yeah,
I'm a tight kind of cat.
I think. Don't stop.
I like reaching milestones and stuff.
I think I'd marry you again, and actually, I think, like I said, we've set our goal.
Think long, think wrong.
We've set our goal now for 30 years. Now that we're at 26 years. And on the show today, we are going to tie up some loose ends, some things that you haven't seen. We're going to
I'm
talk
tight.
about.
I ain't loose.
We're going to talk about a plethora of things. Like I said, this is kind of the buffet today.
I thought I had the buffet every day.
You
I
do.
want the buffet every day.
You do buffet a lot.
Huh?
You do buffet a lot.
I ain't talking about eating.
But speaking of buff, don't move a muscle. We'll be right back with
Got somebody
Uncensored
loose.
and Uncut.
Ugh.
Stay tuned.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours.
Dr. King, what's your next move?
In March from Selma to Montgomery.
Selma is loud for every man, woman, and child.
We will not wait any longer.
In front of a crowd.
Mine eyes have seen the glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Need help with Social Security disability? Call Bill Gordon and Associates, 1-800-475-3302.
All natural teas are much better for you than bag teas. These are the tea leaves that they actually sell, loose leaf tea.
That's what they tell me.
Well, what we have found is that during our trip to San Francisco, we had this little tutorial on teas, and there's different teas for different things in the body.
Some of them look like herbs.
Yeah, special kind of herb.
Just herbs, that's all.
But what you can do in order to learn more about the teas is just research and what's good for the body, what you're trying to do. We have found that these teas have helped us curb our sugar cravings.
It didn't curb mine. I still be using honey.
Honey is natural.
That's right, but
That's a
I need
natural
some type of sugar.
And it will also help with leveling out the blood sugar and your cholesterol. And
Yeah, put all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it cleanses the colon and with stomach issues.
I think it was over about 400-500 teas.
Yeah, there's lots
We had
of
a whole
teas.
bunch of teas on that wall.
You can drink to taste, and we try to do these. I do them without any sugar.
Oh, mine be strong. I do it without sugar sometimes. It just depends.
So the best way to do it is to get you one of these little tea steepers and put the little leaves in there and fill it with some hot water, and then you steep it for like 15 to 30 seconds. and just let it drain out into.
Or you can get one of them little balls, the little teapot.
Yeah.
With the ceramic.
Right.
Put the little ball, straining ball in there. Put that little herb in there.
Herbs. The leaves.
You ain't gonna light no fire up, my nigga. You just putting water in it now.
Okay, let's.
I'm just trying to tell you something. It ain't that type of herb.
Let's chill with the herb.
It look like
okay.
herb. You put this in a plastic bag, girl.
Right. So we have. Let's see what we have. We have oolong, which is the green tea, which is the best type of green tea that you can drink, and they have a day and a morning oolong. Did you know that?
Oolong.
Oolong.
Too long.
The green tea.
How long? Too long.
We have a puree tea, which if anybody is drinking that slimming tea, this is better for you because it's going to, you drink it after you eat dinner, and then it's going to help cleanse the stomach and your intestines, your system.
Wonder how they puree it.
Not that type of puree. Okay, and then we have the red chai, which is stronger than the chai.
Oh, that chai ain't no joke.
Yeah, you have to.
That stuff is strong.
Only use a little bit of the chai, cause.
Girl, better use half a ball.
Yeah.
Don't put too much. Don't fill it up.
It will have you going.
Choking.
Yeah, it will have you going something fierce.
Hey, you coughing up them balls that them cats be coughing up.
Something fierce. So if you want to learn, and we're about all natural. We try to do as much all natural as possible.
I tried. Did have some chips the other day.
Because Allah has given us everything, and this is all natural stuff.
He didn't give us them chips. Somebody created them.
You ate the chips because you wanted to eat the chips.
I'm just saying, we just eat the potato. We don't eat all them chips and stuff.
He's created everything and has given us everything. So if we take a more natural path to eating, drinking, and healing ourselves, we would find ourselves as being much healthier people.
What kind of drinking?
Anything else about the tea? The tea.
The tea. I'm good.
Stay tuned for more. We'll be right back.
You're watching Lifestyles with Rufus and Jenny.
Why I got to be on no budget?
Because you cheap. But
Who
we
cheap?
took about 15 to 16 road trips. Yes, couples on a road trip. Been some everywhere, all up and down I-75. I think we know every Dunkin' Donuts up and down I-75.
I don't know. And I ain't cheap.
All up and down I-95. We know every rest stop on I-95. So how we save money, here are a few of our tips. First of all, we are old school road trippers. You see this? Y'all probably don't even know what this is. This is a flip map.
I use my iPhone.
A flip map. Okay, that's how old school we are as far as road trips are concerned. So all this new technology, it makes it all wonderful.
Oh, I use it.
But one of the best ways to save money is coupons. Every gas station, every hotel, every stop, I'm always all up and down.
You don't pull it out fast enough. I just put the money in there.
In the
take too long with
the
all
little
them
coupon and the brochures places. I'm picking up everything that they have. I got hotel coupons.
You throw some of this stuff away.
I got for just about every state that we go to.
Too much.
I have coupons. Coupons, lots of books, lots of coupons. Okay, so that's one of the best ways to
I'm gonna start throwing it away.
Now, because we do have new technology, apps. Apps are great. They send out coupons. You can go to different places and get coupons for savings. So when we go to those Dunkin' Donuts that I told you about, I tell hubby, pull up your app. See what they got, what kind of savings they got going on. Because $1 here, $1 there, everything.
Why you got to be saving money for me?
Because I try to save money for you. See,
save money for yourself.
I could save a little bit more money if I told them to give you the old donuts. But see, I like for you to have
old donuts. Ain't nobody give me no old donuts.
I like for you to have a fresh donuts. So that's why I say go to the app and find out, where we can get those savings. Also, Twitter and Facebook, a lot of the brands, any brand name stuff that you go to, restaurants or anything, they offer coupons and they offer savings. All you have to do is go out there and find out, what they're saving.
I don't got to find out nothing. You already have them.
Being in the new age,
you got a coupon for everything. Got a coupon for spoons.
You gotta go. I got a coupon for everything.
My goodness.
This sister. How
many coupons do we need?
Always got a coupon. Sister always got a coupon. Okay. So in this new age, going from old school, which we are because we've been traveling since our teens.
Well, I gotta wait to order my meal until you pull out a coupon.
We've been on the road since our teens, and now new school. I ain't gonna tell you how old we are now, but we have learned.
Tell them how old I am.
We have no, because
I
we're the
am
same
what I
age.
am.
We're the same age. So if you say
What that mean?
If you saying you old, then I'm old, and I ain't old. So
45.
you said my age.
Huh? I
You
said my age.
Oh, let me
Call it
hurry
what you
wrap
want.
this up. We're going to wrap this up. Okay, so
You
going
got to
from the
wrap it
old
up.
school to the new school, this is how we save money. There's so many different ways and so much new stuff. You have to stay on top of it, okay? And that's how you can ball on a budget. Rufus and Jenny triplet. See ya.
Need cash from your structured settlement? Call JG Wentworth, 1-800-902-8952.
My lifestyle, yeah.
We are reporting live here at the ISNA 2015 convention. We've been here a couple of days talking to different people, trying to find out where are the African American Muslims and about our representation. We have Imam Mikael here from Detroit. He's going to give us his perspective because it was in Detroit last year and it was kind of set off. So let's find out what's going on. What are your ideas and what's going on with the lack of African Americans at ISNA?
Assalamu alaikum. Well, I think that, sometimes we get caught up in entitlement to a degree. We want to be invited to the table, which we should be invited to the table as believers. But as I was mentioning before, I think that we have to look at the actual registered and paid membership of African Americans in ISNA. Because the board and these executive bodies that decides who speaks and when, these boards are made up from the membership, right? So if you don't have stock, you don't have stake, right? So yes, it is a kind gesture for the ISNA conferences and the executives when they come into an area that is predominantly or one of those chocolate cities like Detroit or Chicago. When they come in the area, I mean, it's just respect to say we're going to have Imam Siraj, or we're going to have, Jenny and Rufus triplet. But there's nothing, it's not a mandate that says they have to do that. We have to look at who has buy-in into the organization. Our larger imams, our more celebrity imams, for lack of a better term, Imam Siraj, Imam Zaid, Imam Talib, they're all members, Dr. Hassan Bagby, they're all members of ISNA. So we have to follow suit. We have to become members. And then when you have a legitimate constituency, then you can ask for legitimate representation.
So it's kind of like once you become the member and you're paying your dues, it would be taxation without representation, kind of on those lines. And if you're not representing on those lines, then there's going to be a lack of representation in this forum. Now, you touched on two things there. Okay, here we go, because we do the quote unquote thing, the celebrity word, and the celebrity that comes out with people that they have as far as a draw is concerned. How much emphasis should be placed on what people can bring out if they're paying their dues? What if there's somebody who is Hafiz al-Quran, but they're not necessarily a celebrity imam or something like that or whatever? Shouldn't they be invited to the table?
Absolutely. And from my knowledge, even when ISNA came to Detroit, there was a young man who actually moved to Chicago from Michigan. His name's Saeed Muhyiddin. And he was actually the point person to bring ISNA to Detroit. And he made a very great case. Actually, he made it imperative for the ISNA ground committee, right? Every time these mega conventions come to an area, they have a ground committee. Well, on the first ground committee meetings for ISNA were held at the Muslim Center. You don't hear that though, do you? People don't tell that narrative. Remember, truth is relative, right? So people will give their version of what's going on, even though I too criticize some of our larger umbrella orgs as not being community oriented, as being elitist, right? I mean, we have to be honest. But at the same time, we have to be honest with ourselves. We don't want to do the work We have to, we have to pay the dues. The same with political parties, for instance. I teach government. I've been teaching government 16 years at Alex Ferrar Academy. And guess what I found out? That the immigrant community, the Muslim immigrant community, and the African American community, we suffer from some of the same things. We will marry ourselves to the Democratic Party without being actual dues paying members. So we'll vote Democratic like crazy. We'll straight across the board, straight ticket voting without actually being a registered member.
And see, now another thing, the reason why we're here is because there was so much friction and everything going around in Detroit last year, set off on social media. I mean, this huge social media campaign. It was an African-American boycott. And so since we're in the city for another convention, I said, why not do both? Let's go and find out the insight, get behind the scenes and what's going on, as far as what happened on social media. Now, the difference between what I saw what happened on social media last year with the African American boycott, I didn't see a lot of ISNA response. I did one social media post about a panel ISNA was having, and I had about 15 ISNA people hop on our post. I ain't never seen that many ISNA people around our social media. So social media plays a huge part, in what we're doing and how we are represented, and we should also look at that and use social media for good. Now, along those lines, as far as Islam is concerned and these conventions are concerned, what can African Americans do social media wise to help bring that voice and put their complaints the same way? Because a lot of us, we just complain. We complain to the wrong people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what can we do to voice our complaints, and maybe this can help, better unify the community?
Well, it's similar to what I just mentioned about constituency, legitimate constituency, right? Pay to play. It's just what it is. We have to be active on those social media platforms that these umbrella organizations have. But part of that is actually just, you can become a member online. You can become a member online. It's like $25 a year, the minimum membership, lifetime membership. And a lot of these people that we see being invited to speak, getting awards, being decision makers, have actually volunteered, have given their time and pledged their support behind the vision. Let me ask you this. Let's poll the African American Muslim community about political engagement, civic engagement. They criticize ISNA about being political, about supporting this group or that group and standing with Obama and all these types of things, right? But then when they don't invite you because of your position, then we complain.
Okay. You have gotten the total real. We can't have it both ways, because I always tell people, I get into issues about people who don't even want to vote. Like, you exercise the vote. Okay? You have gotten it real from Imam Mikael out of Detroit, right here on Lifestyles of Rufus and Jenny Triplet. Stay tuned.
My lifestyle, yeah,
All right, we are back, and just as promised, we have that judge. Yep, another judge. And you guys probably are saying, you guys sure do interview a lot of judges. Yep, we sure do. And this judge is a TV host, legal commentator, expert, motivational speaker, former police officer, lawyer, and judge. And I don't know what else to add. Maybe a good cook. Or
how you know all that about him?
Because I read.
You don't know all his whereabouts?
I read, and maybe he's a good husband too, because he likes to pick stuff up for his wife. But he is here, Judge Alex Ferrar. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're wonderful. We're fair for squares,
Who you calling the square?
Yeah, you, all four corners.
Girl, he gonna shoot me 9 times because I turned around?
He's gonna shoot you until you go down. Police officers are trained to shoot at their biggest target, which is center of mass, because if they shoot at anything else, like a hand, a foot, the chances are it will kill somebody who's standing behind you. So they're taught to shoot, that if they have to shoot because they feel that their life is threatened or that they're threatened with serious bodily injury, they will shoot, and they will continue to shoot until your body hits the ground and you are no longer a threat. Now, if they walk up to you after you're on the ground, they pump a couple rounds in you, then they're going to get arrested.
Well, see, Judge Alex, I think the big deal here and issue with everyone is that it's only happening to black people. I can't name, and we deal with this. This is our subject matter right here. I mean, big time. I can't name 5 people. I can't on one hand that has been massacred by a police officer like that. I can't do that.
Well, the reason you can't is because it doesn't make the news. There's typically not a racial argument that's raised, and that's what usually gets the news attention.
In Islam, Allah has given us everything in order to live a godly life. We believe in food being your pharmacy, and your pharmacy is your food. Yo, Ramsey, kick that activity.
When in Atlanta, a great ab workout can consist of the following exercises for 60 seconds each. Mountain climbers, followed by front planks, followed by side planks, followed by leg lifts, and to top it off with 10 to 15 sit-ups.
And you know, I really do love you. Oh, baby, you got it going on. And you know, I really do need you. Oh, baby, you got it going on. And you know, I really do love you. Oh, baby, you got it going on. Baby, you went down with me. Back when everything's tight, now we're making plenty G's.
Boy. What's up?
Ready for rehearsal?
Right.
Where Mo?
Ready to do this, man. Man, I ain't heard from him. I ain't seen the brother.
You get him on home then.
I'm back on the street. I'm a real OG. I'm back on the street. I'm making money. Growing up on the streets, I wanted to make a change. Now I have a family and baby. I can't find a job to pay me more than minimum wage.
I ain't gonna be able to
That's
make it,
no
man.
way to make a living.
Gotta go look for a job.
In the middle of the night, I see my homies drinking 40s, shooting crap at the corner store. It's a way to get paid. That's a way to make some money. I'm back on the street. I'm back on, keeping it real. I'm a real G. You see, I make my money right. I'm a real OG. I'm a real OG. I'm back on the street. Making money. I'm making money. Living life in the fast lane is really not the way. Saw my homeboy, he got shot, trying to run a game. My girl, she knows that I really do wanna give her the best things in life that I can give her. Quick money, a new home, diamond rings, a brand new car. I never want my child to be out in the streets. No easy outs, no guarantees. I'm back on the street.
You better not drop that mic.
Who, me?